Hello, everyone. I'm Freud from Science Nexus. Today's topic is what if the sun suddenly disappeared? If the sun were to extinguish suddenly, you may be surprised to learn that we wouldn't know about it right away. Light from our sun requires about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel to Earth. During this brief period, life on our planet would carry on as normal, blissfully unaware of the impending disaster. For those first 8 minutes, Discovery reported, electricity would still work, and a calm radiance would endure in the sky as light from some of the other planets reflected back to Earth. But this period of quiet before the storm would be brief. After those vital 8 minutes, somewhere along the line, we would be in utter darkness. With no light coming to us due to the sun having set, the moon would become invisible. The stars might reveal themselves, but their dim glow would not brighten the ubiquitous black. The sudden lack of light would have immediate and massive effects. According to New Scientist, photosynthesis would stop being effective instantly, meaning plants would stop growing and set off a series of events that reach the top of the food chain. An eclipse of our sun would signal the start of a catastrophic and irreversible shift in life on Earth as we have learned to know it. The swift vanishing of the sun would have drastic consequences for gravity on Earth and across our solar system. We wouldn't see any instantaneous difference for approximately 8 minutes, or the time it takes light to reach from the sun to Earth. Via Discovery, during that time, the Earth would follow its regular path around the sun, oblivious to a cosmic disaster in progress. After those key 8 minutes, all hell would break loose. Without the sun's gravitational tether, the Earth and other planets would slowly drift away. As noted by eclipse optics, in such a scenario, we would travel in a straight line at constant speed following Newton's first law of motion. The moon, no longer entangled in the complex gravitational ballet between Earth and Sun, would likely break away from us, possibly wreaking even more havoc. If the sun were to vanish, then so would stability in the solar system. Planets, asteroids, and comets would be sent hurtling from their orbits on straight-line paths into empty space. The obliteration by the cosmos would signify nearly instant death to our solar system, with former members becoming lonely wanderers in space. Earth would freeze rapidly if the sun suddenly disappeared, even more quickly than it would thaw if that sunshine returned. Within 1 week, the average surface temperature would drop to nearly 0 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 18 degrees Celsius, rendering much of the planet inhospitable to life as we know it. Since the sun is Earth's main source of heat, a lack of sunlight would set off all sorts of cooling chain reactions. The atmosphere would soon cool and shrink, water vapor would convert to liquid resulting in precipitation, and oceans would begin freezing over from the top down. In the absence of the sun's warmth, temperatures would plummet even further and within a year could fall to below negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 73 degrees Celsius, scrubbing any hint of warmth from the atmosphere and leaving it so cold that the air itself would eventually freeze and plummet to the surface as snow. The occultation of the sun would bring everything on Earth into darkness. With temperatures plunging, photosynthesis would cease and plants would die off quickly. This would cause a failure of the food web affecting all living things, from the smallest microbes to the largest creatures. The dark moon would be unseen from Earth as it was not being lit by the sun. Our planet with its living creatures would become a cold, frozen ball, meandering through thick interstellar blackness. Without the sun, that source of food would simply disappear immediately, since plants produce food for themselves through a process called photosynthesis, and which uses sunlight to change carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Without the sun, plants wouldn't have enough energy to support themselves and would die in just a few weeks. If photosynthesis were to stop, there would be a catastrophic chain of events throughout the ecosystem, leading to potential mass extinction for every living organism. Vegetation would be gobbled by herbivores until they began to starve, followed by their predators higher up the food chain. The disruption would cause the destruction of ecosystems as organisms vital to one another no longer access what they need. A few mature trees might endure for a generation or two in the dark, but most plant life would soon die out. According to scientific calculations, within a few days of the sun going out, temperatures would nosedive and any remaining humans would succumb to the conditions. The moon and stars would vanish from sight and Earth would be in eternal darkness. While the world would continue to spin as it has for eons across space, it would be a barren hellhole, devoid of the rich life that flourished under its nurturing sun. A solar system gone mad as planets, asteroids, and comets are ejected into space. Researchers argued that celestial bodies would still move along straight lines, tangent to their initial orbits, guided purely by inertia. This dance of instability might unleash cosmic collisions that would alter forever the face of our star system. Even the moon itself would be uncertain of its destiny. Without the sun to hold it in check, Earth's loyal moon would sail from its orbit, initially keeping around Earth, but with a path growing more chaotic over time. If the sun vanished, so would the protective bubble known as the heliosphere. Earth and other planets would be defenseless against high-energy cosmic rays, possibly transforming atmospheres and surface conditions even more. Without this protective stellar shield, we'd be exposed to the harsh realities of interstellar space in our previously cozy cosmic neighborhood. Like you discovered, the sudden absence of the sun would spell disaster for Earth and all around our solar system. From immediate night to plunging temperatures and the end of photosynthesis, life on Earth as we've known would cease within days. The ensuing gravitational chaos would exacerbate these developments, slinging planets and moons out of stable orbits. And while this possibility is purely hypothetical, it is a strong representation of how Earth holds its delicate balance and depends on the sun. Understanding these possible outcomes may give a greater sense of the magnificent cosmic ballet keeping life here in chaos and underscores the importance of our star continuing its role. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video.